Do I frighten you? Are you scared? Are you intimidated? What do you do when you're scared of the University of Smooth, that big, bad, smooth institution that's ready to pummel you with knowledge about how to be more attractive and less unattractive? Fear. Why is fear critical to eradicate or reduce to manageable amounts in life? As a man, you are measured by your protector score. We talk about it all the time. A woman assesses a man based on his ability to protect. And in the absence of the raw data that is you getting into a fight every day to prove it, she's looking at your ability to handle a given situation emotionally. That is, do you go into a situation with confidence that you can handle it because situations are unpredictable? You must reduce fear on every level as much as possible. It will make you more attractive because it will enhance your raw protector score by virtue of confidence. You will be somebody who can handle yourself. Psychopaths. We've talked about them before with Dark Triad. You notice on our channel, we encourage you to be a good little narcissist. We encourage you to be a good little sociopath because we know that those don't mean the same thing to you and I, the smart folks, that they mean to the wider world. We know that that means you focus on building your own value. That's all that means. We never encourage you to be a psychopath because that's not possible. Psychopaths are irresistible to women, unequivocally, unambiguously irresistible to women, in part because they have no sense of fear. To call a psychopath fearless is to speak a different language. They can't feel something that they don't understand, which is better than being fearless. The best you and I, sane human beings, can hope for is to recognize and navigate our fears so that they do not hinder us in any way. Psychopaths do not have this problem. Consequently, they also have no boundaries. Thus, if you're a psychopath, you can walk right up to any woman at any time and get in her business and force her to deal with your reality, which women find irresistible, even if they start out reluctant. And yes, many will run the opposite direction, and most will, over time, even if it's a short period of time, want to avoid these people at all costs because they're perhaps too violent, too uncontrollable, but still the principle remains. Women are looking for protection and they see a man who has an off the chart raw protector score because fear just doesn't compute. Somebody else may be able to kick this guy's ass, but it never just comes down to a one man, two man ass kicking competition. It comes down to handling any given situation. Your strategy, as always, when we say build your own value, is to disregard the outside noise and focus on you. Be fearless. Yes, be fearless. The reason we have to tell you that, the reason I would have to tell myself that, is because fear is something that I and you both deal with. Psychopath doesn't deal with fear. I want to impress this upon you because this is not something you can aspire to. I wouldn't even say that you should aspire to. We, of course, never use the word should, but understand this dynamic. This is a different breed of mental makeup that does not rate on the scale that we're dealing with. You can build your own value, and some people might think you're psychotic for doing so. I know, God forbid you build your own value for you, and that value gets into the marketplace, and other people, like women, want to participate in it. How sociopathic, how narcissistic of you to be attractive to women. Keep this in mind when you wonder what kind of other lengths you need to be going to get an edge in life. This one is not an option for you or for me. The best we can hope for, and it's not bad at all, is to simply build value and, yes, manage those fears down to the point where they are negligible. Do not expect them to necessarily go away. Some will become almost mute, but that is a big difference between a barely registering fear and somebody who just doesn't even understand the concept. Don't even call psychopaths brave. To be brave, you have to have overcome a fear. This is something psychopaths never have to worry about. They play by a different set of rules, whether we like it or not. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, and follow You Have Smooth for more content.